And welcome back, folks. And you know, we've kind of rotated the show around. My producer, Bryce Gibson, I blame a lot of stuff on him, but we kind of talked about this and decided we'd interview the guest first, so we were sure that we had enough time for the guests to tell everything they needed to tell, and then I would come on and give you the highlights of things that are happening in the next 2 or 3 days or the next week or two in Cleveland, Bradley County, and even in our surrounding areas, because you know, WTNB, Channel 5 on Charter, but it's 210 on Comcast, and then it's 27, is that right, Bryce? 27 on Rabbit Ears. So you can pick us up just anywhere, and I'd like to do a shout out to you all and say, if you have anything interesting that's happening in your community, in your club, in your organization, give me a buzz in Kaysen at The Red Ribbon, or The Red Ribbon, TheRedRibbon.us, and let me know that you have something happening and that you'd like to be on TV with me. Or if you're scared of the camera and you don't want to be here, then just send me the info about your event or your opportunity, and I'll be glad to tell everybody about it. So today I want to tell you about one that I think, and I keep talking about this one because I just think this is so much fun, and if I didn't have a real job, I'd go over there every Monday and take my coloring book and sit at the Serving Grace Cafe at the library and color for an hour. I just can't imagine. That would just be so unwinding. You know, I just think that would be awesome. And you know, you don't have to color inside the lines or anything. It's your coloring book and you do whatever you want to. So I just think that would be wonderful. So that's every Monday at the library, and it's your library, folks. So go over there at noon and take your coloring book and your crayons or your colored pencils and enjoy. All right, Friday of this week, the library is going to have at 2 o'clock Wally Avat, and he'll be holding a workshop about writing, if you want to write a book. And we have several local artists, and we've talked about them, and some I'm going to try to get on here to talk about their books, but to me that would be very fascinating. I would write kind of like I talk, which is kind of scattered, and that's probably not going to be a good book. But if you think you have a little history to tell or a story to tell, it might be interesting. This is Friday at 2 o'clock at the library. And I want you to write this down because I think this is going to be really exciting. On May the 18th at 7 p.m., the FOLA fundraiser for the year will have C.K. Phillips. And C.K. Phillips, or Ken, as I know him, and probably some of y'all do, has written 2 books, Comes the Awakening, awesome book. I read it. I couldn't put it down. And Echoes of Skeletons Past, and I'm not saying that's not a good book, folks, but this is the end of school, and being a school board member, well, hello, I'm just going everywhere and every which way. And so I keep picking the book up, trying to get into it again, and then something happens. And so I think that's going to be a really good summer read. But that's going to be Echoes of Skeletons Past. And any of you that have watched the PBS program about the Oak Islands up in Nova Scotia, Comes the Awakening is what you want to read right now. $15 admission, $10 for FOLA members, and $5 for students with a valid ID. Now, you can go online to clevelandlibrary.org. They have all kinds of things going on, folks. They have things from infants up through, 100. And so go on and see what your library, which is free to you to use, has going for you. Now, if you have a dog or a cat, the rabies clinics have started, and they'll go through May the 6th. It's a state law that if you have a dog or a pet, they need a rabies shot. So if you go to these clinics, the rabies shots are $12, and you can go to any of our veterinary hospitals here in Cleveland, Bradley County. Polk County, go to Bishop Animal Hospital, and you can get your animal a shot as early as 6 months, but they say you can actually get it as early as 3 months, but by 6 months you need to have their rabies shot. And it's for your protection and for their protection. So be sure you get a rabies vaccination for your animal, and put that tag on their collar in case they get out of the fenced area. Great way to trace a dog through a veterinary hospital with the tag number, and they can find out who the owner is. Now, Sarah Pearson was just on with us Sunday at 3 o'clock at the George R. Johnson Cultural Center at Cleveland State. They will be doing the Cleveland Pops will be doing a concert, and it's going to be blockbuster movies, songs, and some of those are included will be Disney. So I think you all would enjoy that. It's free. They will pass the hat for donations if you'd like to donate, because they're a 501c3 and they need our support, and this is a wonderful organization. So go out Sunday afternoon to Cleveland State and hear this concert. Now, Lee University is going to host their Senior Arts Showcase. This is so unique, folks. It's April 25th through May 4th. And the pieces are going to be available for viewing at several different locations. So see if you can follow this, okay? You've got the Communication Arts Building on the campus. You've got the Helen DeVos College of Education on the campus, Humanities Center on the campus, and the Squires Library on the campus. Then it will also be on display at the Cleveland Workspace, which is an artist studio at the Old Woolen Mill, and it'll all be also on display at the Museum Center. So the closing reception will be May the 4th from 5 to 7 at the museum, and there will be an opening art reception on Friday from 5:30 to 7:30 at Workspace, which is at the Old Woolen Mill. So this is a great time to kind of walk around and look at art and see what else is happening with our graduating seniors at Lee University. I've told you about pajamas for your mamas, and those containers, those cardboard boxes, are at Perry's Petals, and I was there the other day, and I saw one of those boxes, and I should have taken something, or didn't. Signature Healthcare, Ocoee Medical, the Chamber, Prestige Salon, and Public Church donate items, pajamas, slippers, toiletries, housecoats, socks, anything that you can donate. This goes to a worthy cause. Catherine Patton's mother died of early onset Alzheimer's, and this is her way of giving back to families of Alzheimer's patients for things that they might need for their caregiving. The Ballad of Sleeping Beauty by the Tennessee Youth Ballet is going to be April 28th and 29th. That's Friday and Saturday at the Dixon Center. And so for more information, 476-3030. And Taylor Elementary School faculty will have their reunion. Now this is a reunion of teachers and students who were there from 1970 to 2000. And that reunion is going to be Saturday from 1 to 4 in the gym, and it's a free event. And C.K. Phillips, that I was talking about, having written those 2 books, he was a principal once upon a time at Taylor School, and I saw him the other day, and I asked him if he was going to the reunion, and he said he was. So it should be a very good and fun event for those of you that attended or taught at Taylor School from those years, and it was 79 through 2000. So check that out, folks. All right, then the Downtown Dine-Around is going to be Thursday, May the 4th, from 5 to 8, and the tickets are $25. They're available at Bank of Cleveland, Ketch Bar and Grill, and Cafe Roma. It's 1 night, 9 restaurants, and 3 hours for $25. And I've participated before, and it's so much fun. And don't eat before you go, for goodness sakes, because all of these 9 restaurants are going to have a little sampling of food for each of you all to try, and it will be great. Now, I will tell you there's only 400 tickets for this event, and they sell out fast. So if you don't have your ticket yet, you might want to check at Ketch, Cafe Roma, or Bank of Cleveland and get your ticket. The Bill Norwood Veterans Service Award is going to be presented at a Memorial Day ceremony on May the 29th. Nomination forms are available at the Bradley County Veterans Affairs Office at the Bradley County Courthouse, room 105, or call my friend Joe Davis, 728-7149. The forms must be completed and in by May the 12th. Folks, I've told y'all this before, our greatest generation, World War II veterans, are not going to be with us much longer. If you know of someone who needs to be nominated who was a World War II veteran, please do that now. Korean War veterans, some of those are dying off on us, folks, so let's get those nominated. And also we have our Vietnam veterans, we have our Afghan, and all of those, all of our veterans. So if there's someone that needs to be nominated, please, please, please call Joe Davis, 728-7149, and get those forms completed. And as I'm driving back from Dayton today at the Pie Ladies, where I had lunch, and I'm a little bit miserable because I ate a little piece of chocolate pie and a little piece of coconut pie after I ate my lunch, and it was so, so good. But I'm listening to the radio, and they're talking about Thomas the Train. And I've told you all about the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. They have excursions all the time, and it's just great. Right now we're doing Thomas the Train, and we're having a big time with Thomas the Train. So if you have a small child that would like to ride the train and get a hat and have all the excitement that goes with the train ride, give a call to them, 866-468-7630, or just go ahead and Google them up, Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. And they are... it's wonderful, folks. They do all kinds of excursions. They have a Valentine excursion. They have a Christmas excursion where the kids can ride the train with Santa. And they just do all kinds of really, really neat things. They have some romantic excursions. It's just a really, really neat thing, and it's just down in Chattanooga, folks. So Google them up or go to their website or whatever. Give them a call, 866-468-7630, and load the family up and go down there and take an excursion with Thomas the Train, because I think that would be so much fun. Now, here's another unique event that's coming up. Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church, they're on Peerless Road. They're having the Margaret Nye Memorial Auction, and it goes through May the 3rd, and the artwork is available for bid Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30, and the winning bids will be contacted after the closing of the event May the 3rd, and the proceeds from this auction go to support their missions. And for more information, call the church, 472-9578. I think this sounds like a really neat, if you need artwork for your house or your office, I think this sounds really, really neat. I didn't know Margaret Nye, and so I don't know anything about this situation, but there's going to be some art that's going to be auctioned off. And you know, folks, it's kind of like Cherry's Jubilee. You may really get a really gold nugget for near nothing. So you might want to go over and check this out, 472-9578. And I will be bowling tomorrow night. Actually, tonight. Goodness, let me get my days straight. Actually, tonight, I will be bowling for Junior Achievement. Now, I'd really like for y'all not to come watch, because it's probably not going to be a pretty sight. And, you know, since I've been elected to the Board of Education, I'm trying to get to as many things to support our schools as I can get to. And tonight, when I go bowl for Junior Achievement, I'll be bowling to raise money so that we can go into our schools and teach finance, entrepreneurship, and the other things that, as Marcy talked about, kind of the soft skills that these kids need when they get out into the workforce. They need to learn how to manage their money, and that's one thing that Junior Achievement does. We teach them personal finance, and I'll be teaching at Charleston and the JA in a day, 1st of May, but I'll be bowling tonight to raise money for this. So like I say, please don't come out and watch me bowl, but if you'd like to make a donation to Junior Achievement, feel free to please do that. And this has been a great day, folks, and you know, I just feel like I need a nap after having lunch with the pie lady and all of my gal friends over in Dayton. Very good day. It's sunshiny. If you saw my Facebook page, water over my dock and my boat as high as it would go Sunday night, Monday morning, but if you saw my Facebook page this morning, water's down. So thank goodness, and hopefully we'll have some more sunshine this week and we can clear some of this water out that we've been having. So it's been a great day at Nancy's Neighborhood. I'm glad you've been with me, and I will see you next time. So bye-bye.